Well, obviously a tough day, from the perimeter for us. We just had a tough time knocking shots down, and then even when we weren't knocking shots down and attempting to take the ball to the basket, I felt we just couldn't get to the rim and either finish. We missed some shots point blank at the rim and didn't come away with the foul. So, the way we're shooting free throws lately, which has been very good, we've just got to get to the line and make that a priority. Sometimes when the ball's not going in the basket, there's other ways to score, whether it's by post-up penetrations, ball movement. So we've got to do a better job. I thought we struggle against the zone, getting the kind of ball movement that we need to have. And so that's something we got to go back and really work hard on. But obviously, with two of your better players, Max and Tamir, had struggled from the floor today. That was going to put some pressure on us. And, Austin gave us some good looks. I thought Julian DeBose gave us a pretty solid game tonight. He was very aggressive, had a good week of practice. So it was great to see him step up and get to the rim, knock some shots down from the perimeter, and that was important. But obviously we still miss Seth Gerhardt, and if we can get him back, that's really going to help us, because when teams zone us or back off from the perimeter, he's a guy that can knock down shots, create some space on the floor, give us some driving angles. That's something that our team really sorely needs right now.
Coach, you just mentioned the two plays I was going to talk about. In the second half, when you had those 2 3-minute droughts, that's pretty much when you would have needed them most.
Well, Austin's in pretty bad foul trouble the whole game, so not having him in the lineup against the zone, he's obviously a zone buster, and we had to have him on the bench a good majority of the game. That really hurt our attack, no question. And then not having Seth obviously for the entirety of the game, probably for the next couple of weeks at least. That's tough. That puts a lot of pressure on us to get some guys step up and knock some shots down, and when there are two of our better shooters.
Also, when they're in the game, they pretty much will bring the bigs out once they start get going offensively. And tonight, SMU was able to get points down in the paint when they.
Well, they were smart. They they created some mismatches for us and some matchup problems. So they either gave us problems posting up, or they gave us problems taking us off the dribble. And I thought second half we got a little bit better at it, but with the first half we struggled and had to make some adjustments. But they really they did a good job getting the ball in the paint, getting to the rim. They only had 3 free throws in the first half, and then got to the line second half for I think it was 12 times, and that really helped their cause because they got some easy baskets at the free throw line.
What do you tell you guys after a game like tonight? Get them back in the locker room.
Well, I told them actually that despite dropping the game and having a really struggle game for us on the offensive end, that I never saw our guys putting our heads down and quitting for the most part. And it was important that our team continue to fight in the second half. So that's something we want to build on. I thought we had a really nice crowd tonight. It was very enthusiastic, and it was great to see that. And our guys just continue to fight. That was the message that I told for the guys, and for the guys that kept their spirits up. And even though we were struggling, Tamir, Max struggling, they never stopped, leading our team. They never stopped encouraging our guys in timeouts in the locker room. So that was very important. We're going to have, you're going to have games like this. So it's important that when you have games like this, you don't compound it with frustration, and you just continue to play. And so, we'll get SMU again. We'll have an opportunity. Maybe we'll be a little bit more full strength and come back and play them. But I was, I just told our guys that, that to keep fighting, keep their heads up, and that was important. And I think most of the guys on the team were doing that.
Any more questions?
One last. You got a lot of minutes out of Keith and Ross tonight off the bench.
Well, I thought those guys, it was important to get some of those guys some minutes. And I think for the game, Ross mixed it up in there. He gave us a little bit of presence inside. He led us with rebounding. He and Tamir. But we're going to need that out of Ross. I think slow but sure as he's coming back from his injury, his back injury that he had. I thought he came out there and on limited practice time, he really, he suited up today and gave us everything he got. He was on the glass pretty hard, got some pretty big rebounds, and so if he can just continue to improve on the defensive end, helping us in the area of rebounds, that's going to help our team. To find one extra rebounder, one more guy to secure defensive rebounds, give us a defensive post presence, that's going to help our team. So I'm glad he was able to get that opportunity, and Keith as well is just going to have to keep fighting and work hard to try to get help our defensive pressure and help us get some defensive presence as well.
All right, Coach. Thanks.
Thanks, guys.